Well, hello! I am back. It has been a while since I've actually done a video, so welcome back to Keith's Kitchen. As you can see, I am in a new kitchen. Why is that? Well, because I decided to move. So I am back at my own place, which I have a fantastic stove, which is amazing. It is the season for, yes, candy. And what is the candy that most people really do not like? I have to say, candy corn. If you remember last year, I did a little taster of some Brock's candy corn that tasted like turkey dinner. If you don't, go ahead and check it out. But I am making a different type of candy corn. So my brother decided to send me a recipe that includes candy corn and creamy peanut butter. Again, not a sponsor, but creamy peanut butter and some melting chocolate. We are making Butterfingers, just Butterfingers, yeah. It's just called Butterfingers, but with candy corn. So let's just get into it and let's see how it turns out. Okay. For this recipe, I've got a small little saucepan going on. I have my bag of candy corn, which everybody loves. Ha ha ha. We're taking 1 cup candy corn. 1 cup candy corn. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. We're gonna throw that in there. We are then taking 1 cup of peanut butter. So 1 cup. And then we're just going to kind of let this melt. I have the stove on medium to medium high. So we're just gonna let this all melt together and get this nice and combined. Okay, I wish you guys can smell this because it's getting a little thick, which is fine. But I wish you can smell this because this actually smells very much like Butterfingers. It's insane. It's really insane. I don't know how this is happening, but it's insane. So let's keep. Okay, as you guys can see, it's almost becoming like a dough. It's really weird. But again, it smells just like a Butterfinger. Who knew that candy corn and peanut butter would make Butterfinger? Unless it's a Butterfinger company and maybe that's how they make it. I don't know. Who knows? You can see that all the candy corn has now melted. You can get that kind of marble look in, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's kind of like that marble look with the candy corn. But I took it off the stove and now what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna grab my bread pan and use this to put it in. Because that really isn't a lot. So in that goes. And then I'm just going to kind of flatten this out. Look at that. That's pretty much done. That is pretty much done. So the next thing we do is we just set this aside and we're just gonna let that cool. We're gonna let it cool until it's, until it's cold to the touch, really. Okay, so here's a little trick that I have decided to do on my own. Usually you want like your Butterfinger, your mixture that we just made. I put it into this pan. Really all you're trying to do with that is you're just really trying to get it into the shape that you want. Square pan, you could do that. That's all you really wanted to do. So during the cooling process, once it gets a little bit cooler to the touch, go ahead and dump it out onto some of the parchment paper. So go ahead and you know, get it dumped out on some parchment paper and then just let it cool for the rest of the time. Yes, now I'm going to just go ahead and get this cut up. So I'm just going to make little tiny squares. So hopefully soon this will start to boil. And I have it on high right now. So I'm gonna boil this, and then once this gets boiled, I'm gonna put my bowl here on top to make a nice warm water bath, and I'm gonna stick my chocolate inside the bowl so it kind of melts. And once it's all melted, then I will go ahead and dip my wonderful homemade Butterfingers into that chocolate bath. So now I'm just going to stick this right on top. It's gonna heat the bowl here. While it heats the bowl, I'm gonna add my chocolate in here. And that water bath should actually melt this chocolate. Okay, great. So now the chocolate is melted. Now what I'm gonna do is I've got just a typical fork, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna coat it all, and then I'm gonna throw it on this parchment paper. So it is that easy to make Butterfingers from candy corn and peanut butter and chocolate. Who knew? So if this is your first time, make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you can get notifications on when I post more videos, and also give me a thumbs up because I definitely like these. But right now, I'm actually gonna go ahead and try these. So these are nice and dry now. And now what we are going to do is we are just going to taste them. You see? See how delicious they look? Yum. Yum. Mmm. They're actually really good. They have the same consistency as a Butterfinger, and they look just like it. Look at that. So good. Very good. Those are fantastic. So I would suggest that if you don't like candy corn and you have some candy corn, you make these because they taste just like a Butterfinger. So they are, they are really, really good. Have you guys tried these? Have you heard of these? Because I haven't until my brother told me. But apparently these have been going around for quite a few years. So if you have, let me know below. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and like. And yeah, with that, definitely check out some of my other videos on both and subscribe. And talk to you later. Bye.